Okay, so I've lost my voice today, which of course happens when I'm going to make a video. But as promised, here's the video. First of all, I'm going to be using these two buttes right here. Not these two, just this one. This is the Instapot, as you can see. And I'm making my new recipe. Looking forward to making this with you guys. You guys can see my kitchen skills. Alrighty, so coming into my kitchen, one of the first things you're gonna notice is that I've gotten my recipe out and I have all of my ingredients pre-cut. So I have my onions and carrots cut. That's my fresh thyme that I've cut myself, as well as the various meats in the recipe. This is my farm fresh basil. And if you'll notice, I have palmy chopped tomatoes. Now, in particular, the recipe calls for boxed tomatoes. I'm not sure why, but I'm not gonna break it. A harder ingredient to find was the Harissa chili. But seeing as how it's Harissa spiked Sunday sauce with broccolini, I needed that ingredient. And then of course, our pasta here. So I'm gonna go ahead, and the recipe calls for some wine also. Figured I have a glass too. And then I'm gonna get started. Okay, so I've browned my pork shoulder and transferred it to a bowl. And now I'm in the process of browning my Italian sausage, along with a half teaspoon of olive oil. And once this is complete, I'll do the same. I'll transfer this to a bowl, and then I'll brown the last meat ingredient, which is going to be the pancetta. Stay tuned. So as you can see, I've browned my pork shoulder. I browned my Italian sausage. And finally, I've added my olive oil and pancetta into the cooker. And now I'm going to be browning this pancetta until it gets to a point to where it stops sticking. Making sure to move it around so you don't have any pieces stick to the bottom. Moving right along. I'm going to hit pause again. These moving pieces are all put together on my mat. Right now my wine is waiting for me. Priorities. Look at that. That Instapot is just selling itself, isn't it? Look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. As with anything, I believe in priorities. So the wine comes first. That way, if I mess the meal up, just blame the wine. Now we're gonna get started. Alrighty, so I let that pancetta get cooked up a little bit. And when it started, I went ahead and added the onions, carrots, garlic, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 3/4 teaspoons of pepper to the cooker. And I'm stirring it and scraping the bottom to make sure nothing's gonna be sticking to the bottom. And I'm gonna wait until these veggies get nice and soft, about 6 minutes. At that point, I'm going to stir in the wine and cook until reduced to about half, about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to stir in the tomatoes, harissa, thyme, and meat mixer. It's going to be press cook time. And just to get things in high gear, I'm starting my water boiling now for my pasta. And then the broccoli that I'm going to make, I'm going to do on the stove top. A little tip that I picked up from my father-in-law. I'm going to cook it on here with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Absolutely delicious. These guys can get added in just a minute, along with this Harissa chili. So I've added in the Harissa chili paste, as well as the chopped tomatoes. So now the final ingredient I'm going to add is going to be the meat. And then it's going to be time for the pressure cooker to come on and go to the next step. It's looking nice and robust now. So I use a Misto, this little pump sprayer, so I can add the olive oil to my broccoli. Get it nice and coated. Then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And put a cover on this. The recipe calls for this being served with broccolini, but I already had a big bag of broccoli from Costco. Not doing it again. That pasta's coming right along. Just about done. This pasta only needs about 4 minutes or so, so we're almost there. And come to the pressure cooker, you'll see It's almost time for that silver knob to come down. We can release the pressure and see our delicious sauce. At that point, we need to shred the beef. So take out all the beef and shred it as best as possible. Add it back, and then it's dinner time. So as you can see, the Instant Pot is draining now. The steam is coming out right now. I have my white noodles boiling, and I've turned on my broccoli. Too much wine. So we're on the go, guys. In a minute, we'll be getting our grub on. Getting pretty excited because the smell coming out of this pressure cooker at this point is pretty doggone fantastic. I mean, I am super impressed. Can you smell that? Delicious. And if you look, we're waiting for this little silver dial right here, not dial, but knob. And that drops, it means all the pressure's been released. As soon as this is done, we're going to turn it to boil, or saute rather, so the sauce keeps cooking. And this is a friendly reminder to drink the wine after the meal because I almost forgot the time. Luckily, I didn't get the pressure cooker started yet. I mean, I just hit the buttons, so I didn't mess up, but I almost messed up my dish and didn't have time. So now I'm gonna set the pressure cooker at 28 minutes and do it again. Now, what I do want to say is, you guys aren't catching the aromas right now, but wow, it smells good. Plus, time for some wine. Salute, right? Smells delicious in here, right? We've got the pork shoulder, we've got the meat cooking, the pancetta, and the Italian sausage, and it's absolutely divine. Okay, I've taken the lid off. Oh my goodness. Man, if a smell can come across, keep in mind, this is not ragu. This is homemade sauce, baby. I'm gonna probably use my little meat shears and try and shred some of this pork up a little more. But I gotta tell you right now, if it tastes as good as it looks, I'm a happy camper. I'm gonna drain my pasta now and get to the next step. Now, I'm gonna put this on saute next. So hit cancel and then saute so that we can keep this hot and go to our next steps. In the between time, I'm gonna turn the stove off on my pasta because it's done. And my broccoli's covered up, looking kind of good too. I want a little bit of sear on that, but look at that. Here goes the final product right here. As you can see, most of my wine is gone, so see how this works out. Family's sitting down. They've already dug in. Wave. My video editor right here. And this is my pasta eater, Lewis.
Go subscribe to my channel.
She'll be, whatever channel.
Go subscribe to my channel.
Whatever.
It has my dad in it too.
I love you guys. And again, the final meal, guys. I'm excited.